Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Scenes at a Desert Dark Crusade Season 2. Tonight, in the dusty, arid climate of Odessa, a coterie of 6 wanders the roads of the slums. Southall, in particular, former domain of Clan Malkavian. Now the clan stands barely a shadow of its former self, but perhaps it was meant to be. As Clan Malkavian's never always been particularly well suited to standing in the spotlight. And as the group wanders through the slums, slowly making their way towards the noted, the discovered havens of these invaders. An eerie presence begins to fill the air. Homes and people lie abandoned to a degree of abundance unusual even by the standards of the slums. The roads are strangely clean. They do not possess a semblance of human use or life. There is no sewage. There is nothing inhabiting the gutter by the side of the road. Everything is all just a bit too orderly as you begin to approach. While the neighborhood looks run down, it's almost as if it's been worked on, as if it's been, to a good degree, renovated. Almost as if it's in the process of gentrification. Is there anything anybody is saying to each other as they approach, or?
So you see, I find that the jasmine leaves, if you soak them for a day and a half, create the thoroughly most excellent brand of tea.
I forget I asked. Isabella, she has a spear out. She actually has it kind of like, she has the shaft wrapped in bandages. And she presses on, just stopping to about a block from the havens. They've certainly made a home for themselves here. She spits on the ground in disdain.
So, what is her plan?
We will offer them tea.
If the prince has informed me correctly, the haven is actually quite large, a row of disused, abandoned homes, almost certainly stolen from the mortal populace of this area. too weak to construct something of their own, they clearly just steal from mortals.
It's
Chris,
not just them who are doing that.
Pardon?
looking at these homes, is there anything Memnon can glean as far as a weakness, given his knowledge in architecture?
Nothing really stands out to you. None of these homes are particularly sturdy. They're slum houses. They're literally meant. They're basically there to house as many people as possible
Are they
in a big old
flammable?
shared space. It would not be pleasant to live here. They're sort of houses. Actually, that's not entirely true. They're houses built to last. They look ugly as hell. There's nothing particularly appealing about these homes architecturally. The only thing worthy of note is like a lot of buildings of the era. They are built to withstand a fair degree of damage. They're built to last over the decades. The havens that you see, or a haven that you see before you, does look like it would take a little bit of effort to knock down, even with particularly with potence, just because it's fairly large. It's fairly long, so you could easily just make your way in. Like this building possesses no real. It's not an obstacle to you. Like you have the potence to literally just walk through the wall. The wall isn't sturdy. It's just reinforced wood. So it's nothing spectacular. But there isn't like a specific weakness. Everything is a weakness when you have potence.
True.
Agreed.
But oh dear,
Poof.
it appears Aranao has taken up pacifism. It's his new hobby. As everybody approaches, would they like to roll me perception awareness?
Okay.
Perception what?
Awareness.
Really need to up that dice pool at some point.
Considering the sheer amount of phenomena Irene's been exposed to, I would hope for a larger dice pool than this. Well, 6 isn't bad. 6 is actually fine. 6 is free. That's actually perfectly acceptable.
I got
Yeah, I think so.
2.
Okay, you get 2. I should not be rolling that amount of dice.
I got 2 as well. Not a whole lot.
Okay, Isabella gets 2. Okay. You're not sure what it is. Everything here is just ever so slightly unusual. You feel a presence here. You feel as if people are here. You just can't see them. You feel wrong. You feel like you're being watched.
On a side note, sorry about that, guys.
Roll me perception awareness, Moshi.
Yay! Do I get to add my health back?
You should be good at this. You have 3 eyes after all.
I mean, only one of them works.
And this is actually true. Yeah. This isn't sight based. No, it's partially sight based. So I will increase the difficulty by +2 for you. Because
Okay,
it's partially sight based.
What was the difficulty?
Actually, no, it's not sight based at all. I'm thinking things myself. It's just roll me on. It's just difficulty 6. If using all specs, it's minus how much all specs you have. Minimum diff 3, so you're fine. I was going to say it was sight based. I'm actually no. You can't see anything. Doesn't matter. Like nobody can see anything. So, 3 successes. Yeah, you felt this. You felt this before. Now you kind of know when you're being watched. Um, it's not necessarily obfuscate per se.
Why don't
You're
you?
fairly experienced. You're fairly experienced salubri. You feel as if obfuscate was in you, so you could probably pretty easily pierce it. But
Why
you
don't
definitely
you
feel
come
the
out?
presence of, or the presence of Cainites to the former presence of Cainites. Like they've been here. Something's. It's almost like they've left their scent in the air. Like you
All
can
right. He
tell.
says
You can tell from just the sort of bloody smell this place leaves.
He says in a voice as he kind of he's keeping his third eye closed for the time being. He says, "Why don't you come out and we can have a pleasant conversation? After all, I find that the nights do get so long. It's always more interesting to have words."
Um,
He does have his teapot with him. He is prepared to brew.
what happens is a single individual will come out. They'll actually walk out of the haven. Feminine figure. Well armored, well equipped, very well equipped actually. She's actually Caucasian. Has dark brown hair tied into braids. Quite pale. She has a big old bastard sword on her back. She just walks towards you. She'll just greet you all. She'll bow. She'll not say anything though.
You know, mandatory curtsies are done.
Yeah, I know, it's Irene.
Mm.
You don't even have to say it at this point, I just visualize it, so.
Okay, no, that's good. If you know that I will always do this, this is fine.
Yeah. You know, Irene always curtsies, even if it's a mortal enemy.
Yep. Because you always need etiquette. This is a thing.
Hey! Irene gets it. What about the rest of you? How do you respond to this?
I wait to be told someone bowed.
Mem
Evie
Memnon
would
sneers.
kind of tug on his sleeve and let him know that, yeah, she did bow. And Evie would also give a little bow. She's not wearing a skirt today, so...
She's wearing pants. Scandalous.
Yes, I know. Of the scandal.
Hashtag
Oh.
corporate dress.
Brigida will
She
just nod.
will also bow.
Brigida will nod.
Memnon just keeps his arms crossed, stares at her.
I'm glad that we may exchange words before we exchange blows. It is a rare honor rarely given to either side, so I'm glad it may come to pass this evening, at the very least.
And who might you be, young lady?
I am simply Ariel. A pleasure to meet you all.
Childer of...
Herman.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. You know what? Famushi is really polite. He will introduce everyone, and he will introduce himself last.
For her part, Isabella just kind of stands, her spear is out. It's the shaft, however, is kind of pointed towards the ground. The blade is pointed towards the sky, as yet to be levied against the Ariel fully. Again, it is a pleasure.
Ideally, were it possible, we would like to solve this grievance non-violently, if it were at all a possibility.
And how would you go about attempting to ascertain the peace? I do not believe there is much opportunity for peace.
By asking you, young Ariel, a question. What is it that you want?
You know, just because you are being so forthright and direct with her, I will actually have her attempt something.
If she attempts something, this is going to get sad really quick.
Oh god, she actually has a success, so she can speak freely. At least for a very brief period of time. I wish to be away from this place, but that is neither here nor there, is it?
No. As a matter of fact, I would argue that it is most definitely not here, but maybe there.
I'm not interested in wordplay.
I was not playing with words. The city, doors, the gates, stand open. Be free. You don't have to be the pawn in someone else's war.
All of you are free to go if you so wish. It's just that you cannot stay here in Odessa.
Well, Odessa is my home. I have nowhere else. Emotionally, she is quite muted. It's actually something you notice.
There's a whole world to explore. Exciting, new adventures. Why would you not want to see the glory that is Constantinople, or travel to France, Germany, maybe even Russia?
I don't care about these places.
What do you care about?
I still have connections here.
Friends, family, those you love.
Connections.
Chris, can I peony that the way she says it? Because to Irene right now, in the state of mind that she's in, it just sounds like this girl's like in love, which Irene can very much relate to at this point.
Roll me perception empathy.
Okay.
I'll be real quick.
Excellent. While he's gone, Famushi will start spontaneously brewing tea.
I will fail. Oh no, I have a single success. Wow. That will probably not get me much, if anything.
Also, everybody can roll me perception alertness.
Oh shit.
I have one success on the perception empathy though.
Okay. She is strangely emotionally dull. She clearly has conviction in her words that are but are almost they're very subdued.
I'm sorry, Chris. What was the difficulty of the alertness check?
Difficulty would have been standard.
Okay. Or success.
One success.
Okay.
I will just roll. 1 second. On a side note, bitch, I love that fucking combo discipline. It might actually be the opportunity I get to use it. Five successes.
Okay, we'll start with the person who got 2, Irene.
Yes.
You notice a flicker of movement in the top right corner of your eye.
Okay.
You think it was a passing shadow of someone's shadow. Fumoshi, you got 5 successes.
I will put out his third eye will be open at this point, so he can actually see.
Yeah. Please note that. Actually, this was side-based, but yeah. No, I'll allow it. Because third eye friends.
Benevolent Lord.
Oh, sorry, Chris. If it's sight-based, then Memnon's acute sense counts, so that's 5 success for me.
Well, that's you get how many successes? Sorry. Oh yeah, in which case Bruce, Fumoshi and Memnon, you see the same thing as my apologies. I keep forgetting about people's merits. No, you both saw movement on the rooftops of both on the 2 buildings to your left and right. You can't see the people now, but you know they're there. You also know that you also got a very clear picture of them. You got 5 successes, so you saw them move. They were actually quite subtle. Had you not have particularly attuned senses, you may have missed them. They appear to be carrying bows. You saw about 2 of them, 1 on each side. You don't know how many more there are. Could just be the 2. Could be more.
Now, my dear Ariel, setting up an ambush is most unbecoming of a knight of honor.
Sorry about that.
Such a form of warfare is perfectly common, accepted, and practical.
Chris,
Mm-hmm.
How many people are there in the area? Like, how many people are walking the streets at this point?
You don't see any people in the street. You see a couple of homeless in a side path just off to your right, kind of just huddled in between two buildings.
Check.
They don't appear to be paying attention to you right now. They're a bit out of it. But if swords started clashing and arrows started whistling, then they'd probably take notice. They appear to be trying to get to sleep right now.
Okay.
You know what?
There's a couple of those people. They're sort of in the area, so to speak.
Famusha looks down at Evelyn and he says, "Would you mind perhaps giving those poor people enough gold so that they may go to a nice inn for the evening?"
I think that's doable.
Thank you.
And with that, Evelyn would go over and, do the payoff thing, like shoo.
Does she literally shoot him away?
She's not going to shoo them away, but she is going to,
She's shooing them away with money.
She's shooing them away with money.
No, we just call that bribery.
No, that's now been called shooing away with money.
That's not bribery, that's charity.
Exactly, it's charity. It's a charitable contribution.
Quiet, bone lady. Madam Skeleton over there. But yeah, no, I mean, they thank you. They're very surprised and very grateful, and they thank you numerous times before you're able to get them to shoo away, because they would definitely like to see you more in the future, given that you just gave them a lot of money and they need money.
Evelyn builds her contacts.
So get a stop
Favor
before.
with the small folk.
Can be your little birds.
Anywho, they do get to scurry off. Every now and again, like a guy passes down the crossroads behind you, but it's very infrequent. You've only seen one person cross down there over the past 5 or 10 minutes. The streets are pretty quiet here.
Very well then. Famushi unlimbers and so you see him move his shoulders, basically getting the feeling back into them, or rather doing the kind of the if my muscles worked, I would be working feeling into them. But he steps forward. One hand drops to his sword.
I haven't shot yet.
I know.
She kind of says with like a sort of tension in her voice. Also, everyone can roll a perception empathy on that as well.
Chris, may I just ask you a quick question? I dropped out when you were telling the results of the perception alertness test. I remember you said,
There were basically people in the rooftops to your left and right. You saw 2 people in total. You're not sure if there are more. You didn't hear any more though, so it could just be the 2, but you're not certain.
Gotcha.
Well,
they were armed with bows.
Tell us all of your feelings.
Yeah, so does Evelyn.
Nope, I suck.
What was that?
Perception empathy.
Do I need to do that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Be a social capital.
Does Auspex help?
Yes.
What
What's
does
your
it
Auspex
do?
rating?
1?
Okay, you lower the difficulty of a roll by 1, so you're at diff 5.
Okay. That'll do. That'll do. 3 successes, yay!
Okay, so she feels like Babby. Let's see. 5. Jesus. 6. 6. None.
Yeah, Irene is just kind of, blissfully staring in the distance for a moment.
Do you not have any Auspex?
Do I look like anything but a La Sombra to you?
Well, do you really want me to give an honest answer to that question?
Ah, never mind.
6, 6, 0. 3 from Menmon and 3 for Gita. Okay, so we'll start with the 3 successes. You question how much she really wants to be here and how she really wants to fight. Before she seemed quite up for a fight. Now she seems very strongly against it. It's a very strange flip-flop. It's not one that you think is based in fear, or at least fear of you. Evelyn and Fumoshi. One, you know she absolutely does not want to fight. You know that she's almost desperate not to fight. You know that she doesn't want to be here. You know she doesn't want to be in this situation. She, like the rest of the party who got successes, you understand she's desperate not for a fight. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. She doesn't want to be hurt.
He points a finger at her and he says, Herman, the child's mind is her own.
Ariel just looks a little bit panicked, but nothing seems to occur.
Oh, I want to probe that mind so bad now.
Famushi's hand extends from the hilt of his sword towards her, and he says, come here. I'm not going to hurt you. And I'm going to roll a social check. What social check would you like me to roll?
Roll me charisma expression. Oh, this is going to be hard because you're fighting against not just one compulsion, but a lot of them. To be honest, it probably would have been at 10. You have enchanting voice. It brings it down to 8. You'll need. I'm going to say you'll need at least 3 successes. This is trick. This is difficult. There are a lot of fail safes in here.
3 successes for the roll.
You get 3 successes. So you do it. Oh man, so everyone can see, because this is blatantly obvious. She actually struggles to move towards you. It is almost as if the air is syrup to her. It's almost as if she's encaged in a block of ice. It's actually a struggle for her. It looks painful. She looks like she's in pain when she walks towards you. She looks like she's actually hurt.
What Famushi does is when she walks towards him, he will take her hand and he's going to embrace her. So yeah, if she is inclined, she could bite him in the neck. Just saying.
Yeah, she'll. She is going to embrace you. That's not how that works. You go to embrace her. You see one of the figures from the rooftops. They notch a flame-tipped arrow, and it actually heads straight for her. You are embracing her, however, so you may make a roll on her behalf to try and save her from being dusted by fire arrows.
What Famushi is going to do is he is going to intercept the arrow with his own body.
I was gonna say, can we, like the rest of us, try? Because I've done this before. I would do it again.
Famoshi's the one who's embracing her, so only Famoshi.
That's
Can
fair.
we hear it though?
You're about to see it as an arrow gets shot into my back.
No, I mean,
Oh.
can we hear the arrow flying in?
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear
Yeah.
it fly. It doesn't travel a particularly long distance before it
It's from a
collides with
longbow or
Famoshi's body.
crossbow?
So I need to calculate damage for this real quick.
Take your time.
As the arrow goes flying into Famoshi. Famoshi, because you're just taking the damage, I'm not going to make you roll for it.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not going to make you. Actually, yeah, make me just a Dex Athletics check, difficulty 6, and you'll need to get as many successes as the attack, because I think that is actually pretty fair. I feel.
I want to throw a nocturne on that rooftop.
I mean, you can do
Hooray.
that.
Shadow throw. If it helps, Murphy's also adopting this one.
Oh, that's a venture.
It doesn't make a difference to him. They're all lost children. It's like I'm running a vampire orphanage, for Christ's sake.
Oh no, no.
It's interesting.
Okay. Oof.
Oh no! You reduce the successes on the check, but you don't actually get in the way on time. You expected them to fire a shot at you. You didn't necessarily expect them to fire a shot at their own guy. So you do shift, but not quite enough. It still catches her in the shoulder. So this is gonna do 4 of that. It pierces all of her armor.
I mean, I have celerity. God damn it.
Oh shit, hang on, Bishop, before you roll, I forgot to add my own celerity to that roll.
Well, damn. Also, what armor are you wearing? I don't see what armor you're wearing. Are you wearing the standard -2 armor?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, well this roll gets an extra success now.
Mistakes were made. It always happens when you forget dice.
Famoshi fails to Vanamush. That's a very stretched pun, but I will stand by it. As she takes free ag.
Ouch.
She's going to roll something. She takes 1 ag.
Ah, fortitude.
Fortitude. Yay.
She needs to roll courage. She's got it in spades. And she does succeed at resisting Roshrek. But you see this this flaming arrow just fly straight into her shoulder, hitting the joint, and she cries out as she kind of breaks away from you. Immediately pushes you away, and in her panic draws a weapon. Can we all roll initiative, please?
Can I still roll like the nocturne? Because I did stated that like earlier on.
I will allow you to roll it before combat, but as soon as it's nocturne is rolled, we're rolling initiative.
Okay. Can I spend a willpower point on it?
Yes.
Okay. Whoa, Bruce. Wow.
Menmon going for the throat.
Oh, wow. That's a big nocturne on that rooftop. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, well, you don't know how many people are up there, but you've got pretty much all of them.
Yay! Also, shit. Let me see. Isn't there the thing that when they haven't witnessed or been like part of or been into this cloud that they need to
Yep, they all
make a
have to roll
roll?
courage.
Oops.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen. These Cainites will not scatter off into the slums and cause numerous breaches of the silence.
It's Dex plus wits, right?
Dex plus wits.
Okay, so 1d10 plus
Oh, and all the characters inside the cloud have their stamina pools reduced by 2. So if they
Okay.
only have stamina 2, then they're fucked.
Oh, I know how many times I need to roll. I'm just gonna.
Just make one bulk roll.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
made the
fail.
bulk roll. They've all failed.
Oh, fail is not a botch.
No, but they do all. I'll say half of them roll Shrek.
Jesus Christ.
What
Irene
did
may
we have to roll?
Irene may have just Irened.
Uh-huh.
Na-na-na-na-na.
I've never seen anyone fail this, so, you know.
What exactly are we rolling now?
Initiative.
Brigitte, you've already rolled initiative, so you're on. Okay, let me get Notepad up, because this is the part where we start mapping, and nobody likes that. Okay, so Menmon, can you tell me your initiative? If it's not already in the chat. You got 18. Damn, Menmon's on fire.
That's 4 wits, 3 dex, and 1 celerity plus the roll of 10.
Oh, this also means that someone else should be rolling.
Ah, crap. 1v1 me, you Muslim prick!
Wow.
I don't like Al Taib. Sorry, I apologize for not. Oh,
To be fair, I don't think many people actually do.
so I guess it's a contest, Bishop. What's their dex?
Her dex is currently at 6.
Oof. Yep, she beats me.
Okay. She pulled an Evan.
Yay, blood puffing!
Future.
If it helps, the poor old Knight of Thorns is so proud of his Bobby right now.
Alright, and Irene is at 15. I'm not even gonna ask the contest against Himoshi. Lol. Then there is Evelyn, little Evie is at 13. And that puts Brigitte at 12. So, Menmon, it's your turn.
Okay, so did Memnon see the people that were all Shrek'd and are fleeing?
Got night sight. You can't actually see the people fleeing. You can hear them. Oh yeah, I need to roll for them. Oops. So, Rockshak Franz. Get. Okay, they're rolling at 12, and okay. And there we go. So they got the second group got 13, the first group got 12. I reference to a question manual. No, you cannot see them fleeing because it's not their turn yet. So if they haven't been able to move. You know that they are starting to move. They are running away now because you can hear them. You think there's God. Actually, now you all hear this. You think there's like at least 5 on each side, on each rooftop. There's about 10 of them here.
Oh, so there's no one on the street level opposing us?
No, on the street level, no. Apart from Ariel, she's drawn a weapon, but largely in panic.
Oh.
She has a flaming arrow sticking out of her shoulder. but you don't see the people fleeing because they're above you. You don't have the angle at which to see them.
And I'm sorry, just for clarification, is she opposing us? A real person?
I mean, she has a weapon drawn. What do you think?
Well, you're a fucking shooter. Damn. I'm sorry. Okay, Memnon is going. I'm gonna reserve. I'm gonna hold back my action. If Memnon can just move in front of Fumushi and defend him, and just see what she does.
So you wanna basically hold your action.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
If I can
you'll
move-
take a. Yeah, you can get to Fumoshi, no problem. Doesn't even take up a half movement action. Yeah, you just stand by Fumoshi. You have your weapon drawn, ready to defend. What is your weapon?
It's my crafted the crafted blade I had, the broadsword I had, and
Neat.
I have my armor. Is it fair that I have my shield with me?
Yeah, you can have your shield with you.
Sweet. Thank you. Standard shield.
Yeah, Memon, you stand ready to defend your new shield bro, Fumoshi. Isabella is going to Potence leap up to the left roof. You lose sight of her pretty quickly as you see her begin to attack one of the half-seen figures on the roof, because you can see like part of them on the roof. One, because it's not nocturned, and two, because they're not running away. So obviously they're aiming at you. So you can see them. They're pretty heavily armored. Right, it's kind of a surprise they're able to even attempt to hide so well their armor. They're wielding all longbows of, again, flame-tipped arrows pointed at you. And yeah, she's going to take a shot at one.
With the stupid weapon of stupid.
Yeah, she obviously, because she's potence leaped up the building, she is spending for potence. She's not going to actually. She jumps up, realizes there's a bunch more people there than she anticipated, and is going to spend for all of her celerity. Because there is absolutely no chance in hell that she is dying here to be scrubs. Let's see. -1. She actually has a lot of dice to this right now.
Not a girl!
Wow, that's a sad roll.
Oof.
That's a big oof. But it's okay. She's spending for potence. She's got plenty of strength. She's currently at 4, so it's 4 plus 3, which is 7. Armor piercing 2. Oh no, it's not 4 plus 3, it's 4 plus 6.
Oof.
So it's forward stats 10. This is how many dice she's rolling on a roll where she's spent for potence and got a single success. So Isabella does 8 aggravated damage to this person.
He's not going to be a person for much longer.
Oh no, I'm not sure if he can actually. Let's see, 8 ag. They will declare for fortitude. They still have 2 points worth of armor. Well, they soak 3 of it. So the guy takes 5 aggravated wounds, as you see. The spear pierces through one of the men, and Isabella literally lifts it up into the air. So there is now a flailing man in the air. Okay. Rest of you. Fumoshi, what are you going to do?
Okay.
Isabella is currently showing people how cool her new toy is.
He looks at Ariel and he says, he says, I give you my word that we'll protect you, and we will. And he is going to spend for his own physical disciplines to potence leap. He is going to spend 3 blood, so he's going to spend for his potence, his fortitude, and his celerity. And he hops up onto the roof.
Okay. Should be noted, Errol's not on the initiative because she's deliberately going last.
That's fine. From Ushi's 7th gen. Sorry, somebody asked.
No, it's no problem. You potence leap up which building?
The one that is not covered in Nocturne.
Okay, that's the one Isabella's on.
Yep, I'm going to help Isabella, because otherwise she might get ruffle stomped by sheer weight of numbers.
Maybe. I mean, she's doing a pretty good job right now. Like, she's mutilated one of them.
It's actually quite cool. As Samusha flies up, basically what he does is he basically lets his spear scratch along the building, which will cause the spear to immolate. It's only immolated for like 2 turns, but it still looks really cool. I love that phosphorus.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stab a motherfucker with another motherfucker. And the last blood point, I might as well just bleed into my dex. Because why not?
Because why not?
That will leave me on 6 blood. So now he's actually going to have to start being conservative. But you know what? That was showy as fuck. So that's 6. So that's 5. Plus 5 is 10. Minus 1 is 9. So how many are up on the roof, by the way, as I hop up?
Oh, pardon?
How many are on the roof?
5.
Okay. To one of the ones who isn't hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 1 is 6, because his specialty is in spear fighting. It's just a really fancy Japanese word for spear fighting.
Neat.
So it's a total of 6 successes. So he currently has 3 strength, plus his plus 3 for wielding a spear. So that's a total of 6. Plus his plus 5 rollover successes is 11 dice. Am I missing anything? I don't believe so.
I don't think so. But again, I'm super out of it.
Oh, that's so fucking painful. Huh.
You and me
It's
both,
okay.
Chris. You and me both.
That's 8.
That's a single success.
So plus his 3 dots of potence is 4 aggravated damage. And it requires up to 4 points of his soak because I did activate the red raw rending.
Oh, okay. He soaks. Wow. Okay, my soak rolls on little dice are really obnoxious. It's happening again. It's happening again, guys.
It's fine.
Yes, so he only takes. You did 3 damage. You did 4 damage to him, if I recall. So that's he only takes 2. You smash his armor to pieces. Your spear goes right through it. It pierces his skin, but it gets a little bit. It's always like it kind of hits that point where it gets a bit like it's like doesn't go all the way through. It just stops halfway into his body.
Cool. Evie.
Wait, I thought it was Irene's turn.
It is Irene's turn.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
I mean,
Completely misread.
that's fine, you know.
Go fix your fuck up with all the Rosh-wrecking vampires going to break the silence.
Yeah. I'm going on the suicide roof. This is cool. So yeah, Irene will also spend for potence, and she will spend for celerity. And she's gonna jump up on the black roof, the dark roof. And is gonna summon tentacles. Tentacle party.
Okay, tentacle party.
What
Roll me
generation is
that
there?
sweet manipulation plus occult.
I will also spend the willpower on it again.
Saskia, what generation is there in?
Ninth, but I don't believe tentacles cost blood.
What they
It
did?
doesn't state it in. No, it is in the V20 modern. They cost blood, but in V20 Dark Ages they don't
Right.
anymore.
Let me double check that. I think you may be right. I'm just gonna double check because it is
To be
a
fair,
noteworthy
they're also-
Oh,
change.
I did not check this today, to be honest. So I may be like messing up memories, but I
No,
thought I
you're
checked it a
right.
while ago because we had this
The
discussion.
only blood expenditure involved is to increase the strength and dex of the tentacle, and also to increase its length.
They're
Yeah.
also it is a better power in V20 though because it does lethal damage rather than bashing.
It is, yeah.
They also benefit from
They're
potency
so-
V20, which makes them
Yeah.
obnoxious, frankly.
Oh fuck! I just lost my book. Oh well.
Anyway,
So,
roll your manipulation occult. You
yep,
can do it.
I will do it. I hope. Also, blah, one measly tentacle.
Buckaloo! We are having shit rolls tonight, guys.
Oh my god, this is gonna be.
It's
But-
time.
The thing is, though, this does disperse the cloud, so everybody on the roof can now see me. Hi guys, hi Frenzy and guys, I'm here.
How does it? How do you disperse? Sorry, what?
I'm not the cloud needs it needs concentration to be upheld. So if I don't uphold it by summoning something else, then it will disappear. It's literally.
I mean, you can easily keep both up. It's not
Also,
like
I
it's-
can't see in my own fucking cloud.
I've also that was a hilarious consequence of fucking obteneration.
That's a new. There's also like, yeah, you can't see through your own fucking cloud anymore. This
That's
is
right.
so I will need to disperse it because else I'll be just as blind as the rest of them, which is really not useful. And besides, if I don't want them to run away, I want them to run towards me so they have a target, so they can nom nom, but at least don't run
Okay.
away.
Okay.
Oh dear.
All right.
So I'm making myself a target. There we go.
So, all right.
It's fine, yo.
So you're interposing yourself because with the rush reckon they'll just run. So you're basically putting yourself in the way so they'll have to run through you.
Yep. Yep, I will deliberately make myself a target because I will take responsibility of my actions.
Okay. Evie, your turn.
I do not remember how close I have to be to use passion.
Let me just check if you need eyesight. Because I think there is some qualifier. Yeah, they have to be within line of sight.
Evie can see the people on the roof, yes.
Mm-hmm. There's also Ariel on the ground floor who's wielding has a bastard sword raised towards all of you.
Oh yeah, and I'm one of the few people still on the ground.
Yeah, everybody else just kind of jumped away, like the obnoxious pricks that they are.
I accept this. This is fine.
Also, Menmon, the person you're defending just leapt away from you. He's no longer your shield bearer.
I mean, I'm not gonna leave fucking Bruja McGee to die on the roof.
I copy that. Then I'm just gonna keep tabs on Ariel. I mean, don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Evie.
Can Evie try to calm her down? Because there was some calmness there. It might be, pushed back now, but can she try to calm her back down?
Yeah, you can imbue her with the humor of phlegm, which is unemotional.
Okay.
That's a
Charisma
pretty
and
emotional flame
empathy.
in my life.
What is her humanity?
7.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I will teach the child, but she has a low path rating. I will kill the child.
So the road rating of 2 and murder. Why am I having this conversation? You might ask.
3 successes.
Okay, 3 successes. You managed to calm her down for the rest of the night. This will make all rolls for her to resist frenzy and other compulsions -1 diff, or emotional compulsions at -1 diff. So yeah, she feels an unnatural calm wash over her. You can see it you can see the expression on her face change. It's not total, but it is having an impact on her psyche.
I think
Like
that
the-
would work pretty well.
Attacking group. One is kind of being lifted up in the air and can't really do much because they're lifted up in the air by a kick-ass spear. The others are going to dedicate themselves to trying to kill the ones currently in melee combat with them.
Hooray!
They count as a swarm, and one's preoccupied. Y'all take what's it now? Like I'm just gonna say take 4 ag.
I soak it immediately.
It's fire, so
No, I
still
can't
need
do
to
that.
roll. It also negates 4 points worth of armor. Because longbows are actually pretty frightening. Let's see, someone gets to roll the armor and the...
I soak too.
Okay, so you both soak 2. So yeah, just roll me courage real quick. Isabella's gonna spend a willpower. She's really brave. Diff is 7. You get oh, good thing she spent that willpower. Yep. Yep, no, you power through the fire and the flames. And
Become a Dragon Force album. I'm okay with this.
And we go to Brigida. Brigida, there is still a panicked woman on the ground. She appears to be growing more calm, and you're not entirely sure why. She still has her weapon out though.
So that's pretty much the only one who's close to my proximity, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else is up on the roof.
Apart from Evie and Menmon, who are still both on the ground with you.
And neither of them have attacked.
Evie hasn't attacked, no. Menmon appears to be standing guard. He seems ready to engage Ariel if she does so, but he hasn't made a direct attack against her.
I suppose I will assume a defensive stance and will withhold my action for now.
Okay, so you hold your action. So we're going to come to the fleeing group now. The fleeing group is no longer fleeing.
Hi.
Unfortunately, half of them rush-wrecked away. But now that the source of their fear is actually gone, they cannot rush-wreck anymore.
Hee-haw.
Unfortunately, this puts you in their line of fire.
I know.
Now, fortunately for you, because they just rush-wrecked, they're not going to be able to. Half of them aren't going to be able to act this turn because they still need to actually load their bows. Because they're looking to shoot you with fire. They're not looking to play fair or nice.
No, I know.
However, you will take 3 aggravated fire damage.
Okay. Let me see. That is.
It
That
negates
ignores
4
4 points
points
of
worth
action.
of armor.
So it's not my stamina, it's not my armor, so I can only count my fortitude. This is gonna be fun.
Also, roll rush-wreck whenever you are burned.
Well, let's roll stamina first.
That's
That's not gonna work. Let's roll it correctly this time.
Not stamina, fortitude.
Oh, can I roll with stamina as well? Okay, that's
No,
good.
you don't get to roll stamina. It's fire ag.
So I don't. It's just fortitude, right?
It's just fortitude, unless
Okay,
you've got
then I did
5.
have-
Unless you've got 5-point armor, in which you get a single
No,
point
I
of
do
armor.
not. I do not. Nope, I take all.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Okay, roll me courage, please.
Yes, sir. Got 2 sevens.
Okay. You take a significant amount of damage as the arrow pierces straight through your armor, burns into your chest, and narrowly misses your heart.
Seems to be a thing.
Yeah, you stumble back a few steps. Everybody can see this, by the way. Irene stumbles back to the edge of the building. There is a flaming arrow inside of her body.
Can I stumble back a bit further?
It's not your turn.
Okay, fair enough.
I believe both myself and our lovely Bruja friend have celerity actions.
Emmy, as well.
Before that
Celerity.
happens, Menmon and Brigitte still have held actions. Ariel's going to do something now. She has to do a thing. She does not strike you. She is frozen in place. You're not sure if she's willing it or somebody else is. This looks very strange. But she does not strike you. She seems ready to strike you, but does not strike you.
Jesus.
Just knock her on the back of her head. God damn it.
I don't think I'm turned around enough. Can Memnon see what happened to Irene? I mean, at least that she's stumbling back.
Yeah. Irene was pretty badly hit, from what you can see.
Yeah, fuck that other person. I'm gonna go help my clanmate.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Yeah, I'll spend my time this turn climbing up. Unless you need me to roll for it.
You can just use potence, just jump up and hit a bitch.
1 blood point.
Yeah, if you just spend a blood point for potence, you can just jump up the building. You have like 3 potence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough.
All right, I'll do that. So.
Yeah, that'll allow you to just leap up and hit somebody.
Okay, so well, Memnon, he'll leap up, but he's gonna just like protect Irene until she gets herself together.
Okay. Okay. So Irene's already been hit, and they're not looking to take any more attacks this turn. So you could take like a defensive action for her on the next turn and still hit this person. I just say that because defending her on this run, she's already been hit. Like all the attacks that would have hurt her have already been made. So.
Oh, so wait, so I can attack and defend her next turn?
You go first
what
next
you said?
turn, so you can just take a defensive action for her at the top of your initiative next turn. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, feel free to smack a bitch.
All right. I'm just gonna go for a general strike. Fancy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that would bring my dice pool to 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. That's 5 successes. So
right.
4 roll over.
So that'll be 4 from the success, 2 from my strength, that's 6, 3 with my potence, that's 9, and then
your potence is guaranteed successes because you,
you
spend for it.
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay, so 6 plus my broadsword, that's 3 lethal, one-handed.
And you get the you get your strength, the 3 from the sword, and the 4 roll over. So that should be 11 dice.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does your sword have any armor piercing? I don't think it does.
No.
Okay, so they do get 4 points worth of armor. They're gonna They get to roll a stamina and armor because this is just lethal.
Stamina. They have it.
So they take. So they're spending for fortitude. They take 9. Then they roll their armor and their stamina, which is 7 dice total. And Jesus Christ, okay. One takes 4 lethal damage as your sword slashes straight through him, wounding him pretty badly, but not felling him. And he goes flying back from the force of your potence. Okay, one last held action, Brigitte.
Yeah, I got a bit lost with how things went. So, did Mammon go up on the roof?
Menmon has now jumped up to the roof, so you are now alone with Evie and Ariel on the ground.
Ugh. Fuck. And where is the fleeing group?
They're on the right-hand roof. They've stopped fleeing now.
So they're also on the roof.
They're on that. So there's two. So there's one building to your left. There's one row of buildings to your left. There's one row of buildings to your right. One group is on the left. One group is on the right.
Okay.
So you got 2 battle groups, and one is on the left roof and one is on the right roof.
Okay,
the fleeing group is on the right roof.
I will have to pretty much climb on the roof.
Yeah. Or you could attempt to converse with Ariel still, really.
Try to disarm her, maybe.
Actually, that's a very good idea. But what would I need to roll for disarmament? Would that be like Dex Brawl or something?
So disarming can be done. Depends on whether you want to. Do you want to like get her to willingly disarm, or do you want to force, like, literally bat the sword out of her hand?
Okay. Willingly would require either persuasion or intimidation.
It would be a charisma expression, or charisma empathy roll. Difficulty 8.
What if I wanted to intimidate?
I will go out of my way as the ST to say I would not recommend that.
All right. I have nothing in expression, so I cannot try that.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Well, yeah, you can. You're just rolling not many dice.
I have 1 dot in charisma, guys. Nothing in expression.
It's a chance that could still happen. You still have what, 8, 9, and a 10?
The only thing I could
But
possibly
you could
pull
roll
off,
empathy.
I have like 2 in empathy. What I could possibly do would be with manipulation, subterfuge, or manipulation empathy.
I'm going to say this will take a threshold of 3 successes, similar to Fumoshi.
Can I go with manipulation empathy?
No, charisma only. This isn't about this isn't someone who can be commanded or manipulated. You need to reach out to them.
Okay, so charisma empathy then.
Yeah, difficulty 8. You are free to spend a willpower. I would recommend it.
And I need 3 successes.
Yes.
Yeah, is it even worth it? Just it's not gonna happen.
I mean, you won't know until you roll.
Okay, so I'll fucking spend 1 fucking willpower and I'll fucking roll it. What am I rolling? Fuck.
Charisma, empathy.
Could I blood buff my charisma?
No, that's not how blood buffing works.
Well,
roll a dice. Roll a dice. 3 dice.
Yes, master. Oh, fuck my fucking life. I spent 1 willpower, so keep that in mind. God damn it. Oh, yeah, there you have it.
Can Ariel kill her next round so we don't have to have another one of these conversations?
Roll. Okay, so
1 success from the willpower that I had to burn for nothing, as I said.
you can just keep making that roll until you get the required amount of successes. You can make it an extended check if you wish.
I don't know how that works.
Basically, it's cumulative successes over the course of several turns until you get the amount of successes you need. So you need 3 successes. You currently have 1.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes for now.
This is also dependent on the action she takes as well, because she may not do such a good job of dealing with the drama happening. But
Yeah.
you've got your first success. We go into celerity rounds. It's Isabella first, I believe. She has a lot of celerity. Well, she has a fair bit. She doesn't have a lot, but she has a significant amount. She's gonna hit a bitch again.
I like to think that her finishing of this guy, who's just on the edge of her sword, just to literally flick him down, and literally it's the impact with the ground and the spear that dusts him.
Jesus. What the
She's just
fuck
gonna
is
make
this?
shish kebab.
Right, she gets a single success because she has a specialty, but Jesus, what is going on? So she's gonna roll the same dice she did last time. Let's see, that's 6 ag. They soak 2, so they take 4. And then they roll another 2. If they don't successfully soak, then they need to get 3 successes or they go down. Sorry, not 3 successes. They needed to. It wasn't. They were going to go down, I think, anyway, because they only got to roll 2 dice. So they successfully soak 3. That brings up to 3 of 7. Yeah, they needed to get both successes on that to live. No, he goes down. He doesn't ash. Importantly, he doesn't ash. He is struck into torpor as Isabella can be seen whipping him off the spear, and he goes flying towards the ground, slamming into the earth next to Evie and Ariel. She'll pick a new target. Famoshi, your first celerity action.
Okay.
Nice.
It's better than it was. 3, so that's strength plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
How much damage is your down?
Oof. That's a total of 9 ag without any of his armor.
There's the pos. I don't think even
And
with
he
this roll,
was on
can
5
survive.
because I hit him for 2.
Okay, yeah, you hit him. Yeah, you didn't hit him for much, I recall. You hit him for 2. He takes 9. He soaks 2. That puts him. Yeah, he's ash. You ash him. You with a the spell's initially blocked, but then you just push it. It juts straight out of the other side of his body through his heart, and he is reduced to ash as he barely gets the chance to scream. And Isabella's around again. She's going to target somebody else.
It's I was gonna say it's Irene's actually.
Irene spent for celerity?
Yeah, else I would have soaked all that fire shit.
Fair.
Well, no, because you still have to roll for fire damage.
This is true, yeah.
Fair enough, but no, I spent for celerity.
Okay, yeah, no, do it.
And I did have another question. Like, I didn't want to interrupt. Like, everything was going on during normal action, but we've had this discussion before as well. There's nowhere stated in the Arms of Araman that they need to wait a turn. So technically, my
That's
tentacle
a house rule that I apply because
okay.
Arms. It's basically the arms are summoned, but they don't act instantaneously.
That's fair. If you
The
keep it
turn
a
is
house rule, that's cool.
the turn is spent
Sweetheart.
summoning.
I get it.
They don't get to immediately act prior.
Okay.
Really, it's not mentioned either way. So
I get it, sweetie. It's okay. I was just wondering.
Okay, thank you.
The ones on our roof are about to be very, very sad.
All right.
So I will take my sword in both hands and smack a bitch. Hopefully.
Oh, remember your wound penalties.
Oh crap. That's the thing. Okay. That's -2 right now, so that sucks. Oh well. It's fine, yo. Here we go.
Oof.
Wow. That's 3 successes. So my sword has armor piercing 2.
Nice.
And it's Memnon made.
Yeah,
It's one
so
of the
that'll
first
negate
things he
2
made.
points of his armor.
So it does. It's 2 crossover plus my strength is 5 plus 3 is 8. Yeah, that's it. Because I got my potence, so just 8.
That's
So
1.
do the ones
2...
take away?
No, they don't. Not on damage rolls.
Okay.
That's 1,
Then
2,
it's
3, 4,
5 plus 4. Plus 4 for the potence, so it's 9 lethal.
9 lethal. Well done. The automatic is so 2 because of the fortitude. So that puts them down to 7. They get to roll their stamina with their reduced armor score, which is 5 dice.
Did they get to spend for potence while they were rot trekking?
You can spend for physical disciplines reflexively.
That's fair.
So they will still use the 5d10. Which one are you hitting, by the way? An unharmed guy or Menmon's guy?
How much damage did Memnon do?
4. So he could be knocked into torpor if he doesn't get a good roll here.
Yeah, sure. I'll attack that one.
Okay. Oof, and my Crawls continues to be amazing. I think you still knock him into no, you knock him into Incap with lethal, so he can get back up if he succeeds at a roll.
Better not.
But he won't be able to attack you next turn anyway.
This is my social character. God damn it.
But yeah, second round of celerity, if I recall. I don't believe anyone else has the celerity.
I do.
So Isabella's gonna hit first, then Fumoshi, then Irene. No. Yeah. It's Irene. Yeah, it's Isabella. So because we didn't do the thing, yeah, because I missed the Irene. Well, wow. Okay. So that's 7 successes. So Isabella smashes the shit out of another guy. So that is 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus a potence in guaranteed damage. That's another 9. The other make it so 2. They get to roll another. They get to roll another 5. So they take 4 aggravated damage as Isabella impels another one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1 is 5. So that's going to be 4 plus. Huh?
That would be my son kicking my keyboard.
Okay.
Arithmetic, Babby.
So that's 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 3 is 10.
So yeah, it's your strength plus the rollover plus the spear, and then your potence is guaranteed damage.
Oh wow! So that's another 9, but he gets none of his armor.
Okay. I think this will knock him into torpor. Okay, now you just ash him.
Literally, you just see the brute and the saloon just like step, kill, step, kill, step, kill.
Yeah.
That's my celerity done.
Okay, Irene, your turn.
Okay. So this guy is down. I don't know that he can get back up.
You don't know that he's in capital torpor. That's actually the
So-
purview of Valerian 2. No, Valerian
So
1.
I will. Yeah, but then I would still need to roll that. So no.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the wrong type of Valerian, I think.
I think both Warrior Valerian and Healer Valerian can figure that out.
Oh yeah, they do it, don't they? Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
continue.
but anywho, yeah, continue. Ari, do the thing.
So I will go to the next guy.
Okay, Smeesh.
Smackety smackety. Boom. Hopefully. Nope.
Oh,
No boom.
no,
boom.
just
No boom.
no boom. It's sad. It's fizzle.
Yeah, it happens.
And does anybody else have free celerity actions
Nope, not me.
for Moshi? Sumoshi. You're muted.
Evan, get
Evan.
up here.
God damn it. I'm just gonna take
Right.
just gonna see if I can check a sheet before he gets back. That'd be funny.
God damn it, Chris.
I know what Evelyn's gonna do when her turn comes around.
Run away.
Nope. She's gonna try and get Ariel here to disarm.
Okay. Let's see. He doesn't. Okay, I can just roll Isabella's fake.
I mean, you could have done that anyway.
I was going to the bathroom. What's happening?
It's fine. 6 successes. So 5 rollover, strength 9 plus 6, 15. Plus potence. She ashes this motherfucker immediately. He dead. He gone. It's over. Yeah, so for Moshi, okay, so there's one person left on this actual on this side of on this rooftop. It's Fumoshi and Isabella with both their spears now effectively corner him at the edge of the roof.
Oh, poor guy.
I'm actually gonna roll something for him.
I was going to say, can we just shout surrender?
I'm gonna see if he actually can. He can. He will stand down. And Isabella will need to remain to ensure he stands down. But Hiroshi is free to move forward and aid the little Sambras on the other side.
Nah, the Sambras.
But we go
I'm
to
more
the top.
interested in Ariel.
Pardon?
I said, nah, the Sambras got this. I'm more interested in Ariel.
We got this.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's fine. I think it's fine. All right. So it's the turn. It's the turn of the It's the turn of the Menmon. Menmon, you've taken down one guy. Irene used her supernatural speed to leap at another, but missed tragically.
Oof.
Menmon. Virus?
Shall we just move on?
Sorry, no. Sorry. Okay, so did she ask the guy I was fighting?
No, he's on the ground.
He's on the ground. He's incapped. We don't know he's incapped.
How many enemies are within striking distance of me and Irene?
Not including the one you just struck down. 4.
Yeah. 4?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, damn it. All right, I'm gonna go for somebody new. I am going to make a attack for the head.
Okay, that's plus 2 good. They will not get an armor bonus for this. They're not wearing helmets.
I'm sorry.
They're not wearing helmets, so they'll get no armor if you strike them in the head.
May I just buff my dex real quick?
Yeah. So what blood are you spending for?
I'm just gonna spend 1 blood point to buff dex to 4.
Okay.
I mean, if it helps, Christine, there's an unconscious one that we threw down onto the ground.
Oh yeah, she'll help later. But...
He's on the roof.
No. One of them was thrown onto the ground.
There's another one thrown onto the ground.
Yeah, there's a small Venturi-sized crater.
In what state is he?
All right.
Oh, he's fucked.
He's in torpor. You know what you could do, and it's delicious and lined with liablery.
Can we maybe like do that in turn?
Yeah, let's stay focused on the combat. So, Men, what are you doing? You're spending for dexterity. What else are you doing?
Yeah. Just hitting for the head. That's
okay.
Fine. All right. So, what was the diff for that? 8 or 9?
8.
All right. So 2 success.
It gives you an additional 2 dice of damage as well. Which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 dice? Okay, cool.
Yeah, get an additional 2. It was either 1 or 2. It might be 2, I think, though.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 because we looked this up.
Yeah, we'll go with 2 then.
Okay, so 2. The carry success, that's 3. 2 for my strength, that's 5. 3 for my potence, that's 8. Plus 3 lethal for my sword. That's 11 again.
Your strength is only 2?
Yeah.
Huh.
The interesting realization that Irene is stronger than Memnon.
6, 7, 8. 8 to the head.
That can't be right. I smell like Memnon was like strength 4 or something ridiculous.
No,
he's not. I'm wrong. But you do smash him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He will spend fortitude, which reduces that to 6. He needs to get at least 2 successes on this roll. You'll decapitate him and kill him instantly. He does get the 2 successes, but he only needs 1 more damage to the head and he will die.
Nice.
So you inflict 4 damage upon him.
Get him, Irene.
Yay!
Hey, Irene, what humanity are you?
You have said multiple times that does not count for Cainites.
Wait, that's bullshit.
Not all Cainites.
You said that.
Yeah, but these aren't the bots. These are poor, misguided people who are being tortured into battle.
I agree.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't roll the conscience until you discovered context, and now you have the context, and it's very sad.
I mean, that just means that I will only attack fresh ones. I won't kill anyone.
I mean, you can try not to kill anyone.
I can try not to kill anyone.
So is Isabella staying where she is?
Isabella is going to incapacitate the individual on the wall. She's going to stake him. It's basically a coup de grace. Like, the guy does not resist. He's not in a position to.
Famushi just drops from the roof on his turn to like.
Okay. Right, you drop off, and yeah, Irene, what you doing? You have a free tendril now.
Yeah, well, the tendril is going to pick up the guy that's incapacitated and will be like, "Here, prisoner."
Is just going to toss him off a roof?
I was going to say just one thing. Basically, just in case she musters the willpower to do it, I'm going to interpose myself between Ariel and the Eevee, because if the Eevee gets hit, it would get very sad.
Yeah.
I mean, is the tentacle actually long enough to just drop him on the ground?
I mean, yeah, he's still gonna take a bit of bashing, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be so low. He has fortitude, half his armor score is stamina. He's gonna soak it easily.
Cool. Then, yeah, prisoner on the ground. There's, I'm sure there's a fresh guy.
Yeah, there's 3 fresh people.
There's still three fresh people. Okay.
Mhm.
Am I gonna? Yeah, fuck it. I'll spend a willpower to ignore wound penalties, and I will spend 4 celerity and fortitude this time. You know, just to be on the safe side.
Mhm. All right. You're gonna go hit one.
I will not hit one. God damn it.
Oof.
Second time. Why am I
Um,
even waving this bloody sword? Look at me. I'm a social character. I can't do the thing with the sword.
Didn't you have like really good decks in melee though?
No.
Didn't Auric teach you that? He's disappointed right now. You can just feel
I mean,
him like.
obviously his teaching methods were wrong. Maybe he should have just stayed in the city where his chowder actually was.
Or maybe he should have just stayed you and put you on the top of for 10 years until you learn to
Or
drop the
maybe that.
attitude.
I mean, he still has that opportunity. That has never gone away. He can always try and stake me.
I don't think there would be much of that. I think you should have to remove the statement of try from that sentence.
All right. So I'm very interested now. Whew. Yeah, they're gonna take shots. They still count as a battle group. Where I'm counting as a battle group.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hi, Evie.
If it helps, I'm down making sure you don't get splatted.
She is actually going to attempt to talk Ariel into giving up her weapon.
Charisma, empathy, difficulty 8, or expression.
Same dice pool either way.
Mm-hmm.
Willpower is your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe not, but yeah, actually, she will spend a willpower. Seven. Got 1 success, 2 counting the willpower.
You're not much more successful than Brigida, but you are 2 successes out of the 3 you need to get.
Should have taken enchanting voice.
Yep.
I never leave home without it.
Didn't she?
All right.
I normally don't.
But she burned the willpower, didn't she?
Yes.
That's why I only got 1 success on the
She got
dice.
the 1 success. Yeah.
So you have
Unfortunate.
2. So you have 2 total. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 2 total.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen now is the fleeing group, which has just lost a man and has another wounded, are gonna take aim. They're gonna make a very, very inept. It's not really inept. It's scrambled attempt to fire at both of you.
Both of who?
Menmon and Irene. They can fire at both of you, or one of you can interpose yourselves to take the brunt of the damage.
I'll do that. I'll block with my shield. He'll just raise his shield if he can.
Okay, roll me a dex. Just roll me a dex melee to parry with your shield, and if you succeed, or reduce the amount of incoming damage by 1, because swarms just deal damage in levels.
I hate the fact I taught you those rules.
It's a dex and melee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But hang on. Bishop, was it you I taught the swarm rules to, or was it somebody else?
It was me, I think.
5 success.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah. Instead of taking the the 5 ag you would have taken by interposing yourself between Irene and the hail of arrows, or rather the 4 arrows, you managed to block some of them and instead only take 3 fire aggravated damage. You can roll me any fortitude you may have. I don't believe your armor rating is above 4, so
it is 4, but it has to be above 4.
Longbows have armor piercing of 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they're pretty brutal. Yeah. Just roll me any fortitude you have, and then roll me courage, difficulty 7 for rot track, because you're being burned again.
Let's see. Wrong window.
Don't you get away from the fire again?
Shit, I didn't soak anything. Damn it.
Oof, no, that's a sad roll, actually.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we totally got this.
So you take 3 ag, but you don't frenzy.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is important because if you frenzied, you would have to make a road check after it happened, because that's a level 1 road sin for the Road of Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People with heightened senses can hear the connection of arrows striking flesh.
You probably hear Irene shouting Memnon's name because fuck.
Mm-hmm. Then that's Brigida's turn.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Honestly, I'm not willing to spend another willpower for that.
Okay, you can be impotent.
Fuck. Can I?
There's delicious, tasty venture over there.
Yeah, he can eat the venture, I guess. Nothing bad will happen.
I'm not gonna do that, especially right in front of the fucking salubri.
Hey, smart.
It's totally not like I'd strike you down if you tried. Totally
Yeah, it's not like he's obligated to do that or anything. Wink, wink. But yeah, so you can keep trying to talk her down. You can try and physically disarm her, or you can try and scale the walls to help the Tula Sombra.
I'll try to scale the walls. What do I need to roll for that?
Strength, athletics, difficulty. I'll just say 6.
Okay.
Success threshold of. You need a success threshold of 3 to reach it this turn. Okay, so you'll get up next turn. So no, sorry, I'm looking the wrong roll. But yeah, you need 3 successes to get up on this turn.
Okay. Let's do this, motherfuckers. 4.
Okay,
4.
you climb up very quickly and are able to make a quick jab at someone this turn.
I can make a jab?
You can do a jabs.
Okay, who's closer to me?
Well, Irene and Memon are quite close to you, but I don't think you want to jab them. So
yeah, no, jab them.
You can jab the guy that Memon was trying to kill. His head looks really lopsided right now.
Well, I could try and finish him off then.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'll take my bastard sword and I'm gonna brutalize him. What do I need to roll?
Dex melee. What's your strength?
4.
Okay, yeah, you can roll the bastard sword is fine.
So I can roll strength.
No, you roll Dex melee.
Okay, yeah, but Dex I'm -1. So,
yeah, because you were armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2, 3, 5. 5.
Can always spend blood.
Yeah, I didn't spend. I can't spend blood now.
You can spend blood reflexively.
Okay, can I do that to buff the Dex?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be back at 6. Okay. Standard diff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you taking a shot at their body or at their head?
wherever I can. I mean,
That's
if I call it, you're gonna put it at 8, and fuck
that.
that.
Yeah. That's because that's making a cultural is high difficulty.
Yeah, so let's go with whatever.
Okay, so body.
2.
Okay, you get 2 successes. So you get strength plus 1 rollover, and then your bastard sword damage.
Bastard sword is 3, isn't it?
So
Well, pardon, Evan?
I said bastard sword is +3, isn't it?
No, I think a great sword, because the bastard sword is basically it's not a long sword. It's I know what type of weapon this is because I went over it.
1.5 hand, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a two-handed weapon. That's what we're rolling with as in the rules, because that's what it means. Because we don't have 1.5-handed weapons. It basically counts as a greatsword. So it's two-handed. It is strength plus 4 lethal.
Okay,
So
strength.
4
You roll a
strength,
9
4
damage.
lethal, plus the 1 rollover. You roll 9 dice.
9 dice. Okay.
They are declaring for fortitude because they're 40th entry scum. As always. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they soak 2 of that, and they get to roll their stamina plus their armor, which is 7. Yeah, they soak all of it. You're not able to create a significant indent in their armor.
God damn it.
So.
Today.
But yeah, Brigida is done. I actually did the wrong group for the attack roll they made against Menmon and Irene, but it doesn't really matter. So we'll go to any celerity rounds. I don't think anybody's using celerity. Is Irene using celerity? I don't think so. Irene? Saskia? Saskia?
Wake up, Saskia.
Sorry, my computer froze. It wasn't me that was asleep. It was my computer.
Lies.
If it helps you.
No,
did you?
I would have sounded way. Yes, I spent for celerity.
Okay, make your rolls.
Yes,
You're the only
I will.
person I spent for
As soon as
celerity.
my computer. Okay. Attacking. Missing, probably. Come on, Discord. Can you guys see my roll?
Yeah, I see it.
There
You got 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes.
You're not having much luck today.
So that is 1 carrying over, plus my strength is that, plus the broadsword is that. I did spend for potence, did I? Yeah, I did.
Didn't.
Oh, oh no, I did not. Okay,
No.
so I add 4 dice to that. Okay.
You spent for Dex and celerity, if I recall.
1, 2. No, I spent for fortitude and celerity. 1, 2,
Oh, yeah, fortitude
3,
and celerity.
4, 5 only.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they automatically soak for fortitude, and then they get to roll 7 dice.
Just fail or something.
And you're not able to damage them.
God damn it. Okay, second attempt. I'm gonna fucking aim for the head, because why not?
Okay, that's difficulty 8.
8, yeah, I know. No, I'm gonna aim for the arm, actually. That will still be diff 8, but I'm not gonna.
It'll still be diff 8. I don't think. Does it do any bonus damage, Evan? If they...
Yeah, it's +2
no,
diff,
however,
so
it can
damage.
only
No?
do. Okay. It can no, it doesn't. It can only do a maximum. The reason you aim for limbs is it caps at the amount of damage you can do. But if you hit that cap, you sever the limb.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Fine as well.
Yeah, do you remember when I bit the leg off the Zmeetsi when I fought him?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
All right. Willpower.
Yep.
Burning through that shit, but I really want to hit that. Oh, that's 3 successes on the arm.
I don't think even here we can. Wait, Bishop, do you let people spend willpower on combat rolls?
I allow them to ignore wound penalties, but not to get
okay. Then
automatic
it's 2
successes on
successes.
attack.
My bad. Sorry. Then it's 2 successes.
2 successes. You're hitting the arm or the head?
Yeah. Arm.
Okay, arm.
Sword arm.
Sword arm.
Yep.
Well, they're shooting at you right now. They're literally shooting at you. Well, one of them is desperately
sorry.
shooting at you point blank.
Well, one of the arms then. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess at that point it doesn't really matter much, does it? Yeah.
You need 2 arms to shoot. If you only have 1, it's fine.
Yeah, roll damage.
So that is 1 carrying over plus strength stat. Sword is that. Oh, it's the same. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Try to get a good roll. That's 1, 2, 3.
Nope, that's not a good roll.
No.
Nope.
I mean, they rolled really poorly, to be fair.
Yeah. So did I.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You could have probably done some damage there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not able to damage him in these rounds.
We're gonna try it differently next time.
I know.
It's top of the round.
Top of the round, Menmon. Irene's been trying desperately to finish off your foe, but hasn't been able to. They just keep absorbing their damage. Menmon? Menmon?
Oh, God.
Alright, you dropped out.
Next.
Next. Yeah, we'll get to Menmon.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's Isabella. Isabella is going to do a running potent leap into somebody. Because that's really the great thing about potence. You can just cross vast distances in a jump. So that's exactly what she's going to do.
Whee!
So she's going to make a Dex Athletics roll to actually pull this off, because she really is going to need to do that. Which is going to be, let's see, my other one's 5. She's like pretty high Dex. It's 4 minus celerity. She's spending for all that. So actually, she spent quite a. No, she's not going to spend for celerity because she's risking getting a little bit hungry if she continues. So she's gonna call it. I'll say it's div 7 for her to do. She pulls it off. So she's gonna slam into a bitch. It's actually the same dice pool for an athletics check. And oh god, does she ever mutilate some poor bastard? Lucian, you've created a monster.
Best Babby.
7. God, okay. So 6 roll over 6 strength. That's full strength, sorry, because she hasn't buffed it. It's 10. Plus 6 is 16. And then plus another 3. No, she gets the guarantee because she's posed already, so she's rolling 16 dice of damage. she's and dear Lord. Wait, it was 4. Yeah, I got it right. Okay, well he soaks 2, so he takes 8 aggravated damage. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
He gets to soak with his 2 dice of armor, and he's torpid instantly as Isabella goes through the roof and through multiple floors, down to ground floor. If she just pile drive, well, she just impels someone through the roof. Because Bruja.
We have a Bruce back.
Bruce, you're back. Isabella killed someone for you.
I mean, I thought we had a Bruce back.
Maybe.
One of these days. One of these days. We'll get to Memnon in a second.
Yes, thank you very much, Isabella. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay, Memnon. Yeah, she took out one of the guys for you. So there's now, let's see, there's a few people left on the. Let's see. One was put down. He's going to be getting up soon. There's another guy. He just got torpid, which means there's 3 guys left, and you have your one, and one of them is wounded. So yes, Menmon, it's your turn. There's 3 people left on the roof, including the one that you've damaged.
Okay. But I am at -3 health, so I have what, a -1 or a -2?
-2.
And yeah, that's aggravated damage. All right, I'm going to. Is there anyone left that is injured?
There are 2 people that are uninjured.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to. I'm going to buff my. I'm going to buff my strength this time. So I'm down to 5 blood points. So I'm at 3 strength. I'm going for one of them. I'm just gonna slash him with my sword.
Okay.
Play conservative. That's 5 + 3. So I'm at 6 dice for this one. 1, 2. All right, 1. Now, am I -2 when it comes to the damage roll, like on my strength?
No.
Okay, cool. 3, 6. Wait, that's 3 strength, 3 potence, plus my 4 lethal of my weapon. That's 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you spent for potence?
No, I didn't spend for potence.
And this is an attack at the head, yes?
No, it was just a general strike I announced.
Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They automatically spend for fortitude, which puts them down to 3 damage. I guess stamina plus armor. They soak all of it.
Gotcha.
Famoshi's turn. Famoshi, I'm gonna. Can you roll me a perception? Actually, can you and Evelyn roll your perception alertness real quick?
Yeah. This is gonna be bad, isn't it?
Okay, you only need to get 2 successes to see this.
I see all.
Okay, you both see the body that that Irene brought to the ground of a tendril just twitched.
Question:
Side eye.
If that body suddenly gets up, it has their flank, doesn't it? They've walked ahead of it.
Yep.
Which one of them is nearer to it, Irene or Memnon?
Oh no, no, this is the one Irene brought to the ground. They'd have your flank, not theirs.
Oh.
gave you a present.
Yeah. I was gonna... What Famushi does is he very calmly walks over and he puts his fucking knee on the back of it, and the head is being pressed into the ground. Like, no, you're staying right where you are, sunshine.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think they're really going to be able to effectively resist that.
If you let me, I will just crack a stake through him. Just like,
there's not much he can do.
That is his turn.
Right. Irene, you still got 3 guys.
Yeah, 3 guys, you said, right?
No, 2. Because what's her name fucked one to death with a spear.
Yeah, that's what reduced to count to 3.
Continue.
How close are they together?
It's a rooftop, fairly close. Within like you could hit them all on like one movement action. Like you could go tap 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 if you wanted to.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to swing my sword through their bows.
So you want to break their weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to count this as a disarm action.
Basically have like, one big swing and hit both bows.
There are 3 bows.
Pardon?
There are 3 bows, not 2.
Yeah, there are 3 bows.
But there are 2 people holding bows that are still able to shoot. Like they can grab other bows, but
Okay.
I will solve this as peacefully as I can.
I don't. I know you can get at least 1 bow. Because that would be easy. That would be simple.
Okay, then we're gonna do it differently. Then I will snap 1 bow, hopefully, and my tentacle will attempt to grab the other one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not close enough that you could just cleave through all the bows. They're not like crammed together. They're not like standing side by side. But yeah, you can at least crush one of the bows with your sword. It'll count as a disarm action instead of the weapon being tossed out of their hand. It will break. So first roll me your dex melee. Then when you do that, you roll damage as normal. But instead of doing damage, you will count how much damage you do. That your opponent does not soak. But what happens is, if your damage exceeds the opponent's strength rating, their weapon is destroyed.
Okay.
That is. So you basically, I think you need to get 5 damage because they have a strength rating of 4. Because longbows are actually pretty hard to wield.
That sucks. Okay. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna try. If I pull it off, this is awesome. I will spend last willpower point because oh my god, I'm gonna be this is gonna kill me, but it's fine. To ignore my wound penalties, and I will spend blood for celerity and
Potence. I'd say potence.
Yeah.
Potency was not going to help you against fire damage.
No, I'll spend for celerity and potence. So, I will roll my dex melee. Oof, that's a good roll. So what was the diff? Because hitting a bow, I can imagine it was not this 6.
Let me double check. I do believe you are correct. The roll is made at an increased difficulty.
I think it's a cold shot +1 for the cold shot.
Yeah, it's either +1 or +2. I know it's not any higher. Disarm difficulty is +1. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 3 successes. Which means to carry over plus strength plus weapon.
Yep. Just treat it like a regular damage roll. You also spent for potence.
Yes. That is 1 success on the damage plus 4 is 5. Oh wait, yeah, the one don't take away. So that's 6.
Yeah, if your mighty potency smashed a bow into splintered shards.
And Irene would just sort of grunt because this is getting like, she's getting to her last like strength at this point. So she's like, just surrender, and I'm willing to, yeah, then whatever.
You say that, you're not exactly chipper right now.
Yeah, no. And my tentacle will go for an attempt, like basically to grab the other bow. I just rolled my obtenebration rating for that. Right? It's just the obtenebration rating.
To grab?
Tentacles may attack characters by using dex.
Yeah, you just roll your generation rating.
That's not a whole lot.
The brawl is actually where they're fairly weak.
Yeah, the tentacle is just gonna kind of wrap around the bow, staying there.
Oh, you wanna? Okay, I'll allow you to do that.
That is 5 successes.
They have only 4 dice. They can't beat that. They suck at brawl. Oh no, it's a strength. This would be a strength brawl check, so they do have 5 dice. So they need 5 successes. I was thinking of dex brawl. No, the tendril wraps itself around the bow and prevents it from being fired.
That was epic.
Yeah. It's as they go to fire the bow, the tendril quickly snaps to wrap around it, according to your will, and now this impotent Cainite is merely pulling against the tendril to try and reclaim his weapon. This leaves us with Evie.
Evie is going to, make another attempt to get Ariel to surrender her weapon.
Okay.
This time she's actually going to walk over in front of her and kind of place her hand on Ariel's and talk to her face to face.
Okay. What do you say?
I know you don't want to do this. Give me your weapon, and it'll be all right. And 7. You said it was difficulty 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
I think you got 2 successes before, so you hit the 3 now.
Yep.
So she'll hand over her weapon to you. So it's kind of like her body is underwater.
She's wielding a bastard sword, right?
What's your strength rating?
2.
You can't lift it. Well, you can't wield it. You could carry it, but you can't wield it. Yeah, I think it actually takes a minimum strength rating to actually wield. Let me double check. Because I know longbows do. Longbows require minimum strength of 4. So do great swords. It's really. This is a really, really heavy weapon. You can carry it with both arms. When she gives it to you, you kind of slump a little bit as you underestimate the weight of the weapon. But she is very. She's very seized up. It's like she can't really move correctly. It's like her muscles aren't contorting and flexing in a natural manner. It's almost as if she can't move at all. But she does slowly hand you her weapon.
The realization that this sword is probably as big as Evie is.
Mm-hmm. And but yeah, that will be Evie's round. Attacking group is Deadol. Brigitte, it's your turn.
Isn't the attacking group turn?
Nah, they're all dead.
But there are 3 on the roof.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's the fleeing group.
Oh.
They just stopped fleeing when Irene stopped the nocturne a few turns ago.
Okay, so I want to spend another blood to increase 1 more of my dex.
Okay, that will. You're down to 5 blood. You're still okay.
Aren't all the
Yeah.
fleeing group members unarmed at this point?
No, there's still
No.
1 armed member.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
probably the one that's on me.
Yeah, it's probably the guy that's on you, to be honest.
Yeah. So what I want to do, first of all, I'll ask you if that would work. Could I grapple the dude and slide his neck on my blade?
Those would be 2 separate actions.
That's 2 steps.
Yeah, so first the action first you need to perform the grapple itself, which is a contested strength roll check. So basically, your opponent rolls their strength roll, you roll your strength roll, and whoever gets more successes wins. And obviously, if the opponent wins, they slip free. If you win, you grapple them. Then on your next round, you'll be able to perform an attack roll on them.
That takes a lot of time. So I don't know if it's fucking worth it. I'll just attack him with
Okay.
a sword.
Alright, roll me your dex melee.
Okay. So 4 and 3, 7. I'll also burn a willpower. No, I can't do that. Sorry. Fuck that. I'll go for the head.
Okay, let's do it.
If I botch, I'm dying.
They do
Okay,
not. No, you get 4 successes. There you go. See, this is what you get. You take a risk, and sometimes you're rewarded.
Good.
So if you do 5 damage to him, to his head, he'll be decapitated, and you'll kill him instantly.
Okay, so what I need to roll? Strength and...
So you got 4 strength, 4 for your bastard sword, and you got. You don't have a specialty for your sword, do you?
Not yet.
Okay, so you get only 3 rollover from the roll, so that is 10 dice of damage. No, it is 11 dice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are automatically soaking 2 fortitude. And they'll roll their stamina. Yeah, 1 success. So you do 3 damage to his head. So you swing your sword, and with a mighty crunch, it slams halfway into their neck, but doesn't quite chop off their head.
God damn it.
But hey, you do 2 more damage to him, and you'll be done. So there's only 1 guy here who can reasonably attack. I'm gonna have the 1 guy roll his strength to roll to regain his weapon. Give back, Bo, please. Irene, roll your 10.
Okay.
You just need to get 2 successes or higher because you're the defender.
Oh dear.
He gets his
I
bow
knew
back.
it.
That's
fine.
okay.
He still can't shoot it this turn. This is fine, you know.
No, he can't shoot it. You did take it from him, so he can't use it. But he does reclaim it.
Asshole.
And
Leave my tentacles alone.
Nah, and the other guy's just gonna try and take a point blank shot at Brigitte, which is very risky because that's very difficult to do. Load a blow and shoot it in front of somebody's face. But
can I celerity leap in between? Because I
pardon?
don't think she has fortitude.
I do have.
She's a Cappadocian. She
Oh,
has
you do have
fortitude by
fortitude.
default.
Oh, okay.
And he's really
That's fine.
close.
Yeah, it makes this gonna make this very easy for him. So he loses a dice due to wound penalties. It's -2 diff because you're right next to him. Oof. Ooh, big oof. Pray he doesn't succeed at every dice here. No, you only take 5 aggravated damage.
What? Come
Roy,
on.
roll your
now.
fortitude, baby.
Really.
I mean, how is the difficulty big if it's at 4 difficulty? That's bullshit.
Because it's point blank.
Point blank. He's literally
It's-
standing against
It's
almost.
Yeah.
risky because he can't actually make a parry roll with a bow against your sword.
Okay, so what do I roll?
You just roll your fortitude rating. Because longbows have armor piercing 4, so unless you have an armor rating of 5,
No, my
the
armor
longbow,
rating is
longbow
2. It
shot just
doesn't.
ignores it.
But
Yeah.
so what? I have 42 2. What else? That's all I roll.
That's
You
it.
just
Then you
roll,
roll 2
you just
dice.
roll the 2
Yeah.
dice, yeah.
What the fuck? Stamina doesn't go with it.
No, attack
Not the
damage.
fire.
Know that I could heal. Know that I could heal your ag damage. I choose not to.
What do you have against me?
Okay, so you take 5 ag, you also now need to roll courage. At difficulty 7. Keep in mind, you're on the road of bones. If you fail this check, you will need to make a conviction roll after your frenzy.
I am
because this will be a breach of
aware.
your
I
oath.
am aware, my dear. I am fucking aware.
Well, I'd recommend spending a willpower.
Oh, I can do that.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, spending a willpower. What difficulty is that?
7, because you're being burned. Being burned is always a diff 7 roll.
Okay. 2, 3.
Okay, so yeah, you resist frenzy as a bow is just literally the arrows just let off, like literally as it's released, it just flies through your rib cage and out the back end of your body, just ripping through you and almost killing you. If this had been fired at your head, you'd be dead. This leaves a gaping hole in your chest.
How much damage you said it was?
It was
5.
5 aggravated damage.
I have no idea how to mark it on the character sheet.
You don't.
Okay, fuck it.
That's not how we do it here.
Okay.
You just remember it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can create like a little tracker for how much damage you've taken and how often you're healing it off. Just keep in mind that you're doing that. Yeah, just keep in mind like when you're doing it and stuff. But yeah, so you do some damage to him. He does some damage to you. He gets better on the trade, but it is celerity rounds.
Yes.
Irene.
Yep. Well, there's one guy who. Well, there's 2 guys who have their bow still not smashed. So I'm gonna attempt to keep this up and smash the bows.
Good God, I'm just gonna jump up on the motherfucking roof and end the fucking combat.
I mean, no one was stopping you a few rounds ago. That is 1 success. So that is yeah. It's just base strength and weapon damage. That is 4 successes on the bow.
Are you just using the op 10 or are you just trying to smash the bow up?
I can't use my tentacle in celerity rounds.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, stupid. Yeah. You that was your attack roll, right?
That way, my damage is 4.
Yeah.
On the bow.
Your damage is 4. Did you spend for potence? You have.
Oh wait,
That's
I still have.
8.
That's yeah.
So
Sorry, it's 8 on the bow. My bad.
yeah, that's not even a contest. That amount of damage doubles their strength rating. So again, yeah, you annihilate the bow. It again it shatters.
Okay. One more time, guys. One more time, because there's 1 bow left.
Longbow man, yeah, the guy who just ripped it through Brigitte.
Mm-hmm. That is again 1 success.
Okay.
And that is 3 and 5 is 4 is 7.
Okay. Yeah. You smash your bow. They've been disarmed of their main weapon. They're still going to take out knives.
God fucking damn it!
Well, I mean, what do you think?
I tell them to fucking surrender! Oi!
It's almost as if they're being compelled to fight to the death or something.
Yeah, well, I can't really. Yeah, I guess Herman is lower gen than I am.
It's.
I'm gonna test that later.
It's
But
almost
okay.
as if Herman is possessed with copious amounts of dominate.
Yeah, he's annoying. But
It's
at
almost
least,
as if this is what Claire
at least they
Venture
can't
does.
fire at least they can't fire fire arrows at us anymore. So
This
that's
is true.
a
All that damage will be reduced to lethal.
For everyone who's on the path of humanity, when it comes time to make a buttload of rolls, you're all going to have a sad day.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. We go to the top of initiative, unless you've got any more slowly actions taken.
No, I only have 2.
Menmon, this motherfucker is still right here.
Mm-hmm.
Could he just die?
Oh wait. You said he died.
No, you said, could he just die?
Could he just die?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
They just need to stop.
No, you need to murder a bitch. You need to murder this motherfucker, Menmon.
All right. I'm gonna go for a grapple. That's all right.
Okay. Do
Okay.
you spend for anything, or are you just going with your natural strength plus 4 plus potence?
Let's see. My self-control is 4. So what level of blood do I have to make a self-control roll?
3.
3. Okay. Yeah. If you'll allow me, I'm gonna spend 1 to activate my potence.
Okay.
Minusing the 2 penalty. It doesn't give me a whole good dice, but let's see what we can get.
I'll make a strength ball check. They're not actually that good at this.
Oh,
fuck me. That's a botch, isn't it?
well,
No, you spent for potence. You spent for potence. You still get successes.
One.
So you don't. Yeah, if you botched that roll, they would have grappled you. They would have inverted. They would have reversed the grapple. No, you're not able to grapple them.
Okay.
You're not having the best of luck.
Oh, really? It was a good start, but
it was a good start. But yeah, it's sad. Enough all that I scored is not being very kind today. No, but I'll tell you who is kind. She is the gift that keeps on giving. It is Isabella. She is going to leap up out of that hole, and then she is going to make a dexterity athletics roll to just throw the spear at Brigitte's foe. She is not going to spend for celerity, so she gets dice. She gets lots of dice. She doesn't have a thrown specialty, so she just gets 3 successes. So that's 2. What happens if you throw a weapon with potence?
It applies the potency damage.
It applies to potence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. I was just double checking with you. In which case, because you will spend for potence. That's 4 plus 6 plus 2 is 12. And she gets an automatic. She gets an automatic 3. That's 7 ag. This mofo is fucked up. You'd already done some damage to him, hadn't you, Brigida? I think you'd done 3 damage to him.
Yes.
So he needs to soak at least 3 of this. Because he just took 7.
Let me get the fuck out.
Well, he automatically soaks 2 of fortitude. So it puts him down to 5. And then he'll roll his 2 dice. No, he ashes as the spear impels him.
Thanks. I guess no healing for me.
No,
Nope.
friend.
If it helps, an Ariel doesn't like Cappadocians.
But something is very
That's
interesting
why-
happens.
That's why I wanted to drain him.
This is something that occurred. This is something that only people on the roof see. As she, when she throws the spear, she holds out her hand to it, and it flies back into her hand.
Sweet Thor, Mother of Justice.
Yes.
Does that mean she is worthy?
She is bloody.
Super eye rolls.
We Ragnarok now. Where is my Gehenna when I fucking need it?
It's called Dublin.
Yeah, you're not too fucking right about that, Evan. Jesus fucking Christ. So, it's a Fumoshi. There's like 2 people left alive on this goddamn. No, there's.
Please, let me some.
Oh, for God's sake!
There's 2 people left alive. Come on, let's Team Lasambra, fucking kill him!
No.
Famoshi Potence hops up onto the roof. In one swift movement, he draws his sword, which also ignites in flame. And I am going to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. I am going to spend.
Mace Window has entered the arena.
I spend the 1 blood point for Potence. I do not spend the blood for my celerity. What he does is, I'm going to divide my dice pool. I'm going to use half my dice pool to attack left target, half to attack right target.
Okay, this is the first. I think this is the first. I think this is the first time someone's split their actions in this entire game.
Yep.
Really?
I think it's usually because it's woeful.
No, split has been used before. Pretty sure.
Maybe once, but like I think it's almost never rolled because it's so woefully inefficient.
It's really not. Depending on how much you have, it's not.
I mean, to be fair, because it kind of becomes more dangerous when you have like 15 dice to something.
Yes, and I'm going to spend 3 blood into my dex with my last statement I was going to make.
Yeah. Okay. So how much dice are you rolling for each one?
I'm just doing some mental arithmetic. At the moment, I've got a dex of 9, which is going to dissipate over the next few turns.
It dissipates over 3 turns. It goes back down to a generational maximum after 3 turns.
9 plus 5 is 14, plus 2 is 16. So each one of them is getting 8 to the face.
Jesus. Alright, I just need to look at multiple actions real quick.
I shall celebrate rage!
Yeah, you really pissed him off, haven't you?
It's mostly because he's like, can you guys please just be less woefully inefficient?
Let's see. So your first action is taken at a +1 difficulty and with -1 dice. Each additional action receives cumulative +1 difficulty and -1 dice. So you take away 1 of your dice from your first action and add a difficulty to it.
Okay, in that case, we'll just knock off 1 success from that, and the rest of them were all 7s because I don't want to re-roll it. There you go. That's how life works. And then that would mean the next one would be 6 as opposed to that. Yeah, my math is right. And it would become difficulty and an additional cumulative +1, you said?
Yeah, cumulative +1 diff. So you lose another dice on this roll, and then you add +2 diff instead of +1.
All right. So the first one I'm going to hit with 4 successes, which means that he gets hit with sword, strength +2. That's going to be 5, 6, 7. +3 is going to be sorry, so that's 5, 6, 7 +3 is going to be 10. Beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. He takes a grand total of 5 ag damage 5 flaming ag damage that ignores his crap. Ignores his armor. And the second one is going to take 1 less dice of damage. Is going to take a grand total of 9 ag damage, ignoring his armor. Bam, bam. Famushi's pissed.
Okay. So you do. Sorry, what's the first roll? The first damage roll?
The first one was 5 minus all their armor. The second one was 9 minus all their armor.
Okay, so say 5 is the one that Menmon's wounded already.
Excellent.
They just get to roll a 2 dice, and then if they succeed, they still die. And they do, and they ash. And then the other one you did, how much to?
9.
Okay, they can't, yeah, they just, actually, no, this is important because it decides whether they go to talk or not. No, they die. So you ashed them both. And with that, Ariel having effectively surrendered combat, the encounter ends as you have several you have several Venture in your custody. Ariel and 2 strangers.
So the whatchamacallit, Famoshi clicks his sword back into its sheath. As he does so, the fire extinguishes. It's a nice little trick that he has. But he sighs ever so slightly as he looks down at the piles of ash, and he says, "They didn't want to fight us. Herman was controlling them. It's unfortunate."
Irene is just gonna sink to the ground on the roof. So 1 willpower. That's not a whole lot. She's done.
Memnon would ask if he may take one for interrogation.
1 eyebrow goes up, like just this.
Until a new sheriff is appointed, and until the prince herself strips me of my title as Hound, getting her information that is useful and necessary for herself and the Council of Primogen is still something that falls under my purview. I'm asking politely out of courtesy.
Very well. He points down at Ariel, but that one is coming with me, as I have given her my word.
You are most welcome to be present during the interrogation.
Very well. He'll denote one of the ones that's on the ground. You know what? He'll denote the one that he staked on the ground, because there are 2 currently on the ground. Then there's an Ariel. He will point to that one, and he'll point to the one that he staked that was unconscious, and that he kind of put his knee on the back of and staked, and says, "Very well, that one you may have." He points down.
Yeah, Memnon will just put him in a fireman's carry and try to safely get down.
The shaft of Isabella's spear gently lands on Ariel's shoulder, and Isabella will simply say, "While it is the way for the clan of kings to enslave others, should this one not be sent back to her clan?" The prince expressed an interest in mercy towards repentant turncoats and refugees.
Also, I think someone who is skilled in the art of dominate should look at her. I do not know if you possess such skills. She looks at Fumoshi.
Fumoshi looks at the woman, and he looks at Evie. Evie. His hands are clasped behind his back at this moment in time. He has a very much "I am done" face because Fumoshi doesn't like killing people. He's very good at it, but he doesn't like doing it. He actually finds the entire process very draining. And he says, "Let her decide where it is she wishes to go. If she decides to go back to the Clan of Kings, then so be it. If she decides to come with me, then we will give her a place of shelter and at least a couple of nights before the process of unweaving certain unpleasantness needs to take place. We must see to her and her needs first, and then we will determine the correct course of action."
I need to go home.
Where is your home?
Her name is Ariel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ariel, your home. Is that what Herman is? Is that what he told you to?
No, but I won't tell you.
I don't want to know. I don't need to know. But it could have been that he installed that gesture for her.
What did the poor keeper do to you?
Pardon?
Nothing.
I tell you what, we will take you home. What time of the evening is it, Bishop?
Uh, midnight, hitting one. But Ariel just says, "I want to go home alone."
I will make you a deal. Come with us for an hour or more, perhaps less, at which point we will have someone speak to you. He will make sure that you are entirely fine and your actions are your own, and then yes, you can go home.
Who is the person you're going to take me to?
As he contemplates, yeah, the probable best one to do it. He'll say, "I will take out a boon with with Seneschal, whatever his name is, insert name, for him to make sure that beg pardon?
Antoon.
Atun, thank you. So that he can make sure that your mind is your own. Then you may leave."
Okay.
As I sense, you may wish to wrap this up, I know you're tired, Bishop. I'll offer the Seneschal.
She just seems very emotionally drained and stunted right now.
I was going to say, so basically, as I said, as a sense, you want to wrap this all up. We will of course explore the communal haven and all of its squalor to see if there's anything interesting there.
Not really. No, it is oddly sparse. The only things you really find are our armaments and weapons. Of course, it's very curious as to how they acquired them.
Memnon,
Maybe that's something worth asking them about later.
Memnon, do you know the maker's marks on any of these items? Who made them?
Chris, what can I roll to evaluate them?
Perception crafts.
Does my cute sense of sight come into play?
Yes.
Awesome. 1 second.
As you're rolling that, Irene will she will manage a curtsy, sort of. It looks wonky.
Oh yeah.
And she will say that she'll have to leave because she has other appointments these nights. And she'll leave in a certain direction.
Yes, she does. Menmon, you vaguely recognize the marks. You think you know who made this?
Can I tell if it's like a freelancer or a guildsman?
It's a guildsman.
Mm.
Fairly hard the food chain. Or at least they work for people very high up the food chain.
Memnon will relate to Famushi that he has some idea and he'll investigate further. If he's allowed just to take one item, just inspect.
Famushi was going to say you can take the armor and the weapons and sell them in your shop for all I care.
Fuck yeah!
Behold Famushi not giving a fuck about base commerce.
Evie is gonna kind of, go over and set this giant sword down.
You can
Because this
finally
thing's
start
heavy.
salvaging.
I think Brigida will just leave because she needs to feed.
She needs to feed and heal. That was some brutal
Yeah.
damage. In fact, you can't actually run right now. You can only walk.
You know what, Bishop? He is not an ass, ironically. So what he does is so he will be hungry when he does this. He will basically put a hand on Brigitte. You'll see his third eye opens as he spends the requisite blood. You will heal 2 of your ag damage. Because that's all I have the blood to do. I'm on 1 blood.
Oh god, you're on 1 blood? Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Note that on your next hunting check, you must roll self-control, difficulty 8, and you only get 1 dice.
Wait, he doesn't have any herd?
Oh, he does. He has quite a lot of herd.
Yeah, but even if he feeds on his herd, the mere taste of blood triggers self-control checks.
Oh, fuck.
Actually,
Actually has 1 blood, which makes this a lot harder for him.
You're right. In that case, I'll only heal her for 1 ag damage. In which case, I'm on 4 blood, which is still above myself, which is still above my
You're
rate.
safe. Yeah, Regina can still walk, but she can at least walk at a comfortable pace now. Before she could only hobble.
Yeah, so he'll heal you for 1 ag damage. I would have healed you for 2, but I don't want to take crushing penalties on the risk.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, it would be really sad if Famushi on his path killed somebody during feeding.
No.
That
I mean,
would
the
be
Tremere are just rubbing their hands right now. By all means, good sir.
Well,
Chris, may I
Brigida
just ask?
thank him, but will return home because that didn't go exactly as planned.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Brigida, Chris, I wanted to ask you, how much blood is left in the guy that Memnon's carrying?
Let's see. They were spending fortitude pretty relentlessly. So they probably don't have that much left. They're probably close to their own hunger level. They're probably around only have 4 or 5 blood left.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
no, forget about
Memnon
it.
would have suggested, like,
I'll be fine.
Memnon would have suggested, hey, you want to take a little snack for the road.
But yeah.
No, I just want to go home. Thank you.
Yeah, no. Famushi has basically he's standing there in the midst of the haven. You know, he's contemplative. You hear the click, click, click of his armor as he moves, the segments moving against each other, because he doesn't like the fact that Herman is basically. He wouldn't mind if these people fought for Herman because they wanted to, but dominating them and forcing them to do so is dishonorable, and it's really fucked with Famushi. It's like, I thought I could consider you an honorable man. Mm.
Evie would come over and just kind of wrap her arms around Famushi in a hug.
He strokes her hair ever so slightly.
Guys.
Beg your pardon?
Get a room, you guys.
He will contemplate for a moment as he says, if you... Would you mind doing me a favor, Miss Evelyn?
What is it you need?
I am going... What time did you say it was in the evening?
I think it says like 1.
Okay. Bishop, he basically looks and he says, will you please take this young lady? I will escort you up as far as the palace. If the seneschal is not there, he can more than likely be easily roused from there. But will you see to it that my boon is communicated to him for him to fix Miss Ariel? I need to go to Timaran this evening. I won't be long.
She would just give a little nod.
Thank you. I'm good.
Okay, with that, I think we can end the scene there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you all next time.